Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are here for our usual 9 a.m. my time, noon everyone else or more stream.
Mai Tai? We're having Mai Tais?
Hey, call a Fago a Mai Tai. Go for it. Dude, if I could get sponsored by them, I would drink till I was oh. Dude, candy apple. Oh. So good. It's like being at a fair since we can't have fairs.
We're having affairs?
You are on a roll today, mister. Should I call you Charlie Jr.? Would you like to introduce yourself, Naughty?
I'm naughty. I'm Jayce Maxwell. I'm an author of urban fantasy. I am editor for Rose City Editing. I do Sims streams 2 days a week on YouTube, 1 day a week on Twitch, and starting Thursday, we're going to have our first game of the Vampire the Masquerade Mysteries, which is the tabletop that I'm going to be the storyteller for.
Awesome. And if you're watching on the replay or you're new here, I'm Amber Craft. I write paranormal romance. Unknown Love is available on Amazon in paperback and ebook form. And book 2 comes out February 9th, Unknown Family. And I am on target to make that happen. So I am happy. Still having some problems with the covers. So the reveal will probably end up being closer to January on that. And also videos about what the book is about, the series is about, what it means to me, to kind of give you some ideas. So, and I'm also the host and creator of the Afterthought podcast that was supposed to come out yesterday. It's episode for this month, but this finger kind of made things go away. So next Saturday is kind of what I'm hoping. I've got it edited. I've just got to do the last minute things. So that should be out next Saturday for your listening enjoyment or watching enjoyment if you watch it on YouTube. So what is everybody working on today?
I think I might be working on more scenes for the game.
So I know you're doing it online, but are you actually creating it like you would have it as a tabletop D&D type game?
Yeah, it's like it's Vampire the Masquerade, but yeah, it's that kind of, someone runs the game and I've got 4 players. They're going to be playing characters in it.
I'm not well versed in how all that works, so to me, any game can be a D&D game. Yeah, I don't know. It can happen. We were talking about, I don't know what I'm going to work on yet, but I think because of the brevity of everything going on, I think I'm going to work on Unknown Love, and for now, just write down notes of what page there is for world building stuff to make my thing later. Make my world Bible, series Bible. And then I can write the postcards and go back to that later because that has to get done. So, let's see. We had Alice coming in first. Hello. Rose says you actually got a notification before it was on, and so did Kat. That is awesome and a miracle in itself.
Yeah, I actually had one as well.
Maybe they're getting their crap together. Jayce is 12 days until Christmas. I was not prepared for that tidbit. And that they're one of your story. What would it be?
Players?
Okay. I don't know why the word contender came into my head. And I was like, I know that's wrong, so I'm not going to say it, but I don't know the correct word.
Playa. Don't be a playa hater.
Alice says, I'm working on a short story. My first short story that hasn't turned into a novella. Can I add the word yet onto that? because don't ever count that out. It says I'm gonna work on finishing my character bio for Jayce's game, and then probably go back to fan fiction. I should be doing video stuff, but nah. Yeah, I should be making a video too, but it's raining, so I can't do that now. Now that I don't have my brace on, I can do things, and
it's not even raining, man.
I know. Just got a notification for my stream. Hey, at least you're not like an hour, 2 hours into it, so that's awesome. That's fine. That's fine. I love having you all here. Most of you know what time it is every time. If you're like me, you kind of have it memorized by now. Like I know when Sage's are, and I know when certain people's are, and I try to listen while I'm at work or interact when I'm at home. So, all right. So you want to go ahead and jump into our first sprint?
Sure.
All right. I have a lovely, pretty, since we, all the lights, and some people are now some have it on snow. I love this one. It's so pretty.
Now, what kind of music will it have?
It is Christmas music.
I know it would be Christmas music, but is it vocals or is it instrumental?
I don't know. I just found it pretty.
I found a lot of them that are pretty, and they're all vocals. I'm just like, oh my god, no.
Ooh, I did not know that. Okay, well, I guess let's listen to 5 seconds and see. And if y'all don't like the words, just say no, and I'll stop it and just mute it. I'm not that prepared, Jayce. Come on.
You expect me to look at these beforehand?
I just see pretty pictures and go, that's pretty. Let's do this.
It is very pretty.
Because we haven't put any lights up because they don't stick on the camper well with all the rain. Like, I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of home if it didn't have the snow.
It's beginning to look a lot like drizzle. Everywhere we turn.
I gotta say that's one thing I loved about living north of Houston in the Woodlands, because more and more they had the lights and the little trees all the time. But at Christmas, because they always had those, they would go crazy on the buildings, and it just all had this orangish yellow glow, and it was so pretty. But it never snowed, so I get to see the snow and not be in it this year. It's great. All right. Well, I'll give it 10 seconds, and if it's not, if it doesn't have words, we'll keep going. If you don't like a timer at any point, just say no to the timer, and I will stop it. I don't want to
I think people would just say mute instead of no.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Just say no, and then I can mute it. I don't want to piss anybody off.
Except for that one that I had in my stream that was like, that would have sent an epileptic into fits.
Yeah, I didn't even want to test that theory, so I was like, let's just keep the headphones on and minimize the screen. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, cool. Hopefully not. All right. How did we do? What did we do? How well or not did we do it? No, don't do that. That's not what
I
you
did
do. Stop
halfway
it.
decently. Got another scene. Actually, got 2 scenes done, and I'm working on a character sheet.
Nice. Stuff's not stopping like I'm telling it to. Okay. Stuff was not stopping. I was having a problem.
I got caught up in the timer for like 2 minutes.
Oh no.
That's not a bad thing. I
Okay.
just got peaceful.
It was nice. I'm glad it didn't have words.
Jingle boom. Oh, we don't have the exploding snowman.
I want to make one. I cannot find a snowman that explodes at all anywhere. I'm so. Oh, Lord. Devin, pretend boom. All right. How do we have? We had Eve pop in. She says, I'm in and out and down, up and down with the little one, just stopping to hit the button and say hello at all that. Up and down. Is the baby okay? Is the mini Eve okay? And we had Spence, hello. And we had Jennifer, hello. Devin. Okay. So this is in response to Spence saying, oh man, I regret so much in my life today. He says, it's okay. I regret much in my life today, mostly because the arthritis it left behind. Spence says, I stayed up till 6 a.m. watching a show I got a YouTube ad for. That is definitely down a rabbit hole of YouTube that I, thank God, had not gone down yet. Key says, progress. I chatted an open document. Alice got 801 words. Awesome. Sage watched the video and ate half a bag of lime and sweet potato chips. See, I haven't tried those yet, but for whatever reason, Friday I got a salt and vinegar kick. So I've been making those last all weekend.
Well, if you like the salt and vinegar, you probably like the lime and sweet chili.
Probably. Megan came in, started watching a movie. Hello, hello. What is your announcement, Jennifer? Let us know. Kat is done with the shower and getting stuff set up to power through some schoolwork. Awesome. I spent that entire chat switching, because I forgot that I hadn't yet, my Unknown Love from my laptop to my desktop so I could actually put the two documents side by side. Because I kept saying the reason I hadn't done it yet was because they were on two different things, and now I have no excuse. Yeah, it's salt and vinegar. I don't know why. I just kind of wanted it. I don't know. We have more. Hello. Don't forget to smash the like button. I would appreciate that. I have to say, yeah. FYI, falling from a rock cliff I was free climbing at the time from only 20 feet up can make you hurt many years later. Yes. Crazy sounds like that can. I'm a testament to that with my knee. 20 years later?
Yeah, I've got a bionic elbow, so I know what that's like.
Yeah. And now I'm going to switch computers. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, so they're about to go do what I was doing. I was like, I opened the document. I was like, fuck. It's an Amazon Prime. It's called The Wilds. It's like Westworld meets Lord of the Flies, but teenage girls. Don't start me on something I won't finish. Kira's already getting on to me because we haven't watched The Rain. And it's got 2 more seasons. And she's like, we never got finished watching it right when it got good.
All you have to do is walk outside. You can watch the rain.
Yeah, but this rain doesn't kill people.
Oh.
This is like a bioengineered something got into the air and got into the rain. And 10 years later, it's still doing it. So if you get rainwater on you anywhere, even if you stepped on a puddle and wet your feet, you could get the disease and die.
Lovely.
So it's that meets, what's that zombie show? Into the World show.
So many of them. Walking Dead?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Let's say the one that keeps having all the spin-offs. Yeah. So it basically turns them into zombie-like creatures. They're still alive, but it pretty much eats away their brain. Yeah. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. I know this key, but I haven't. As I get done with a book, I put it onto just my laptop and a flash drive, and I haven't found the flash drive since I reorganized my room, and so I had to switch it over. I haven't done docs and like Dropbox in so long. It's probably still full. All the adults in this movie need assaulted except for the one that died. She deserved better.
My editor brain wanted to absolutely explode at that comment. Dropping the infinitive completely is just.
I wondered what that oof was about. Kat says, I think I'm going to stream me doing my schoolwork because it helped me be productive when I did that on Thursday. I'm glad we helped you be productive. It was kind of like a just cool, like, work session, no timers, no, just like, hey, let's talk while we work. Like, I liked that. It's very much you as well. I like that. Spence says it's only a 10-episode show. Okay. Since I keep even completed projects on Dropbox because I keep having to refer back to them. The only problem I have with Dropbox is that when I kept losing all my work, it was also lost in Dropbox. It was kind of like with my tabs when they disappeared randomly. Like, they disappeared everywhere. And so, and by the way, I haven't said something, but thank you, Spence. I did turn the internet off and write them all down. And the second I turned my internet back on, they all went away. So, like, thank you for that idea. I probably, in my frustration, would not have done that and would have been royally screwed. So I have all my tabs written down. I was able to save them.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah. So, like, I didn't freak out that much. It's like, okay, do what Smith says, turn the internet off, or even open up a tab. Like, yeah. Jennifer says, I'm working on getting my PayPal account set up now also. Yay. Awesome. Key completed projects. Completed projects become reference material for current and future projects. Until now, that hasn't had to be a thing. But since I'm redoing book one, and then I also need to make a series Bible for the world building aspects, yeah, it's becoming a thing. Cass says, I think that might become a thing. I do timers randomly because I need a bio break or grab food. That makes sense. Key says, weird. I've never lost anything from Dropbox. Maybe it had something to do with how you had the syncing set up. Yeah, I don't know. That was like 3 years ago now. So I'm not exactly sure. Ow, that's my feet, kitten. Jesus. I really need to get these children taken care of. Yeah, I did get all the bookmarks back, so now I just gotta set them up on some of my days off. Hello, Jules. I just discovered we don't have any Christmas-themed wrapping paper left in the house. How does that happen? That is a very valid question. How does that happen?
You use it up the previous year, you don't get any on clearance, and
yeah, definitely. All right, let's go ahead and get this one going. I'm just gonna keep finding pretty ones that I know don't have words and go from there.
That's Meadow's favorite one.
Yeah, I know. He's not here, but okay.
Aw, freak out. The freak. Say shake.
I had a really pretty one that I was going to do after that, but when it timed over, now I can't find it. So we'll do this.
You have autoplay.
Yeah, which usually isn't a problem, but I probably should turn it off on Sunday mornings. All right, so we'll get this one going in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How did we do on that one? Let me know.
We did decently, I guess.
Is it hard to quantify
Exactly.
like what you're doing? Why are you not
Okay, I'll
stopping?
stop.
Seriously, stop it. You can stop now. Freaky timers. You can tell when it's raining here because nothing
I
wants
can
to
hear the
work on my
rain.
computer.
It's soothing.
It's frustrating when it's making my computer do things. Okay, so back to where so Jules had to head out to get some more wrapping paper. Master Sango joined in. Hello. Time for that tea would be really good right there in front of the fire. Hello, Hosanna. So I'm thinking the catch at the tail end of this, but we're doing more, so don't worry about that. Not boom. Boomless. 765 for Alice. Nice. Hosanna says, I've heard a lot of things about this writing timer method. I want to give it a shot sometime. All right. Well, I create timers every month with the exception of this month because everybody already uses all the holiday ones. Lord knows they don't need me to add to it. But I do timers every month if you want to download them or try them out. And I already have some on my channel, and then there's all my friends create them as well. So there are tons of timers all over the YouTube sphere. Yeah. There's Pomodoro, there's Mr. Timer, there's what's the one you use?
One's at TikTok timers, I think.
I use it, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what it was, yeah. So it's just I made progress on my character bio, but there's some more stuff I need to work out for it. So on to the fanfic. Question is reading or writing? Now you sound like me. I was like, work on the editing or work on the writing because I still want to get 6,000 this month, but I do have 5 days off. So hopefully I can just knock out 1,000 or so a day, get that done. But I have to get this done by January 1st to give to the narrator so that the narrative book can come out March 9th. So it's kind of the bigger of the two projects. Keith says, read over my very rough outline for the sealed house. I suspect it's going to be 2 books, maybe 3. Oh God, why does my brain do this to me? Because we're writers and it likes to play with our minds. It likes to think that we're not done with what we're doing.
You know, I could make it worse. I really could.
Stop.
Amber knows.
Stop. He doesn't need 4 short stories to add to the 3 books.
Oh, do you remember what I did to Alec?
Stop it.
Alex got another series out of it.
By the end of like book 1, 2, and 3, you might have another series out of me, and I've already got 2 other series in my head, so stop it.
You'll be like me and have not enough lifetime to cover the stories.
Dude, Kira was like, "Are you ever gonna stop writing?" I was like, I wouldn't be me, the mother you love, if I quit writing. Like, that's part of me. And she's like, "Are you ever gonna give me time?" I was like, "You get time. You just don't think you do because you want like all the like special like let's go hiking and biking and things that this mama can't do no more." I'm starting to be bionic. I can't do all those things anymore. Your toddler years are gone. That mommy is gone. Hello. I don't believe I've seen you on my channel before. If I have, don't worry, I have a bad memory. But hello.
Hello, Mr. Volandis.
And I hope you achieve your goals as well for the day. Yeah, Mr. Volandis. I was afraid if I said that, I would like say it wrong and butcher it to hell and back. Because Nathalie, that always comes on, I always keep wanting to call her Nathalia because that just rolls off my tongue better. And I know I'm saying it wrong when I say it. And she keeps correcting me. And I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so horrible. there's that. So if I mispronounce your name, it's not a lot of love. I know I gotta go pick up my medicine. Leave me alone. Safe. Safe play, Colin. You need to pick up your meds. Yes, I know. Oh, God. Key says the story's a lot bigger than I thought. It may need a few short stories to fill in the holes. Don't talk to Jayce. He'll give you more. Just wait till you're editing, and then all the stories that you thought you should add, he'll add to that. Like,
I can't help it. I get immersed in the world,
and they're good. I'm not saying they're not.
And the ideas just flow.
I just don't have time. I will say this. I did not know what short story magnet I was going to put on my newsletter until that. And when I was reorganizing the misorganized mess the other night, I found all 3 pages where I had written it. And of course I go blurry. And I was like, I really could use one of these to write 6,000 words as a short story for my newsletter. And I was like, but I really want to write book 4. Like, I'm getting to the good world building part. Ooh. So we had the hellos. Jose says, and then there's me, an underwriter, trying to write enough plot to get one book done. I swing back and forth. Book 1, I wrote.
You swing both ways?
Well, I do, but that's beside the point. Book 1, I was 113,000. Book 2 was sitting at 87,000 before edits. I haven't even looked at the total word count. And then book 3 is sitting at like 52, I think. Like, it's horribly short, and I don't know why. It's a good story. I'll let Jayce decide where I need to add, because I'm just going to do 1 round of edit on it and give it to Jayce after March. So we'll see where I went wrong there. I think trying to make it not be 113, I just like really, really didn't put anything in there. Come on, camera. Seriously? Find my hand. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on, camera. I so need a new fucking camera. Oh.
Just the F-bomb in there.
It's like, fine, I'll work, bitch. I also have 13 fully planned 50K novels. I don't have the time because every time I finish one, 2 more. I literally have in my notebook under B, I have a bunny field is what I call it. It's all my plot bunny stories. And so I added the ones Jayce gave me to that last night so I wouldn't lose them again. Oh, dear God. But you never know, because my next series is going to be country/western. I'm not sure the time period yet. I want to try my hand at historical novels slightly. I don't know if there'll be paranormal in it or not. I haven't decided yet. I want to get to book 5 before I make that jump. So we'll see. How many ideas end up in one book, all in one? Single says, I'll confess, the series I'm working on is 20 books long. See, in this series, the Unknown series, The Gods of Karina, is... I've already got titles for 34 books. Like, with the characters of those books. So... who says you can't just write one series your whole life? Who knows?
True. I know several authors that have done multiple series.
Yeah. I mean... like, yeah, if I say, like, Christine Thean that I love, she does 5 different series a year. I'm like, if you do that, that's 2 months a book with a month of editing. Like, that's insane. Overlapping the editing. Like, because she gets her son to edit it, and then she edits it again, and then her daughter edits it, and then it goes to the publisher. So it's quite crazy. There's a reason Meadow got the arc and not Jayce. You're gonna have to do more evil laughter. There's just suddenly a wave of exhaustion, so I'm going to turn in. I'll leave the stream up for the watch time. Oh, thank you, love. I'm sorry you're tired, but Even vampires need sleep. It's a myth that we don't sleep. We do. Just very little. Very little.
You're talking about the arc for Unknown Love? Is that the arc you're talking about?
No, he was talking about his arc for his story. Or no, Key, sorry. Their story. I was thinking it was Sango's for some reason. Yeah. Meadow got Key's arc, not you, because they don't need more stuff to throw into their brain right now.
I'm too in depth. I know.
It's great when you need it. But when you already have enough, for some it can be overwhelming. I jumped. Mr. Valandis had to run. Sorry about that. Talk to you later. Santa says, I think I'm a flowery writer with my prose, but content-wise, I'm a simple writer. I'm a simple writer, so it's hard to make things meet industry standards for traditional publishing. And that's my problem, is my stuff is the typical paranormal romance, but because I'm throwing gods in it, everybody's like, it's too many like things put together. So kind of like with the guest that I have coming on this month, it's not that I had bad reviews, I just had it's not right for the industry type reviews. So where did your bomb? Where was your bomb? Was the laugh your bomb? I'm confused. Hello, Orla.
Hello,
Welcome.
Orla. Speaking of Orla, Orla's anthology is ready for sign up for people that want to join in the audio anthology. If you go to Orla's Insta, you can sign up.
I'm probably, honestly, I've been looking forward to it and I wanted to do it, but with everything going on, I will probably have to join the next one. Like, I've got 2 pages of a to-do list before February.
I don't know, if I tell you what the topic is, your brain might just start writing. The topic is unnatural.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
See, I can see it in your eyes. You're already writing it.
You know me too well, damn it. Okay, we'll shelve that discussion. I got more room on my second page. I'm in 4 books in so far with another 16 books or stories and things. Yeah. I only write a book at a time, but yeah. See, that makes me feel better. The feedback I've been seeing in the series is long. If it's 5 or 6 books, I've been concerned. I think if, like they say, the sweet spot is 3 to 5 books. Because people either like trilogies or just a little bit longer of a story. But that's traditional publishing. I mean, like I've said before many times, people in traditional publishing say that everything has a time. And if you love something, there's not always a time. You always want it. That's why vampires are always relevant. That's why magic is always relevant. Because you have people who love that type of story. No matter what the storyline is, they love it.
And seriously, the only reason there are so many ebbs and flows with the stuff in traditional publishing, it's not because people don't want it, it's because enough people aren't voraciously inhaling it at that time.
Right.
So just because the market is low for like vampire novels, for TradPub, that just means that, hundreds of thousands of people aren't buying them right now.
Right.
It doesn't mean that people aren't buying and reading them. It's just that there's just
that huge fan base hasn't happened like Twilight on a certain book,
or
to make that,
or it hit that maximum and then plummeted because people got tired of it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that everyone's tired of it, just the masses.
I will tell you, first off, if you've got a vampire book and you come at me to beta, I will drop everything. except my child. And maybe even then her, because I drop her a lot. Because she's too damn heavy. She told me to pick her up the other day. I was like, do you realize I have my hand? I don't wear my braces much, but it still hurts. She like jumped on my back. I was like, do you realize I have a bad back too? Like, we're both falling at this point. He says, don't worry, Jayce. You can read the arc if you want. My plans for the series are set enough that you can't change the road. It'll follow, but your comments may flesh it out further. Don't tempt him. That's what I'm going to say to that.
The thing with arcs is, I believe arcs are sent out to people to like review and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a book reviewer.
But you can review it for him and tell him whether you like it or not.
Possibly.
But then again, a lot of people use arcs. Like, is it fully fleshed out, Key? Or like, do you still have some changes to make? Because like, I consider book 2 an arc right now, but I haven't sent it out to people. It's still getting formatted. But it's in that area of the process. Because I'm not going to have time to send it to people before it comes out. Hosanna says, what is an audio anthology, or did I hear wrong?
You heard correctly. The first audio anthology was called 5 Minutes. And all the people, it's basically people write flash fiction or short stories, pretty much flash fiction because it's short enough to be like tops 10 minutes long, usually 5 to 10 when you read it out loud. And they narrate them, maybe have pictures or something, and make them as YouTube videos, and they get compiled into a playlist. So if you go to Orla's channel, the first playlist, or the playlist for the first audio anthology is up there, and it has, you just start listening, and the topic was 5 minutes, and it's just wonderful because it's just a lot of YouTubers putting forth little short stories and narrating them, and you just have to sit back and listen and enjoy.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's why I'm like, I really want to join one of them, because I do want to end up narrating one of my books. So like that would also help me with pacing and everything. But then between you and Orla, that's where my mind was going, was how can I take and do a story on that for Orla and somehow make it into fitting with my series to become my magnet.
Let's see. Unnatural, I would say something from the point of view of Amphitrite, because everything that's not traditional to her is unnatural. So basically something that's like her being all stuck up and
yeah,
like her point of view for a romance that might be going on.
Yeah, Lord knows her husband cheats on her enough. Alice says, I like the Young Jedi series that's over 10 books long. Yeah, I mean, everybody has different likes, so I jumped. There are 5 books in the current cycle of the series. The world can tolerate much more than that. Remember, CJ Cherry's Foreigner series is currently over 20 books. Yeah.
Piers Anthony's Xanth series got, God, I don't know, it's probably in the 40s by now. It's the sweet spots for series, like as far as numbers of books are concerned. Indie, it doesn't matter so much. You can go to your heart's content. And there are readers.
Book number 50. That's why it's bigger, I found out. Book number 50 in this series.
Yeah, indie is so much looser and freer. You will find that, readers will ebb and flow just because, some people do like that sweet spot of 3 to 5 books, and, they won't pick up your 6th book because they're done with the series, but new people will hop on and then grab the backlog.
that's why a lot of books that are in a series are standalones, because you can just pick one up and then go read them in order or not, and they still, the world makes sense and it develops and creates a following. So that's why if they're one after the other, they're usually 3 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's meant for. Santa says, "Man, I need to get this guy to read my book. Help me draw it out." Yes, Jayce will definitely help you draw it out. It's in all the best ways. The arc in question is for the first book, which was published in 2018, just before my cancer diagnosis. Okay. I'm working on books 4 and 5 now, just finished 4 and doing past edits before sending to beta readers. Gotcha. Rosanna says, see, I've done anthologies. I've never heard of an audio one. It sounds really cool. Yep. If Devin's still around, he can give you her YouTube channel link, as well as, since we already had her Insta. And, yeah, y'all are going to talk me into this. A natural, you said?
Yes.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
What you do is you work on the stuff that you need to work on and let that just kick around in your head.
When is the due date? I'll go find it on the Insta later, but let me write that down now.
I don't know the due date off the top of my head.
Or tell me the due date.
I think it was just yesterday it was announced.
Yeah, I know she was. Yeah. Series is just a bunch of trilogies in chronological order. Each trilogy deals with a specific situation. All are the same world. Okay. So.
22nd of January.
Okay.
Although, just saying when's the due date, it just... It's like we're all giving birth.
It is Christmas time, but I do have days off. So that means 24-hour sprints, people. And I don't mean different channels. Y'all laugh. Oh. I'm probably going to do one.
Devin's popped in Orla's channel.
Yep. So, Hosanna, go check that out. See if it's something you'd like to join. The more, the merrier. Sako is having her series Bible at the top of the hour. I decided I'm going to do note cards. That's my Bible.
I'm going to have to watch that on the replay because I know Meadow wants to do game stuff today. Yep. So I don't want to watch like the first half and then save the second half for later. I want to have it all in one go. Yeah. So I'm going to have to watch that later.
There you go, Jayce.
Well, I am an evil giggling cat.
Oh, Lord, I love all of you. Okay, that's officially written down on the to-do list.
I don't just giggle evilly, I also sing, which you can see on Meadow Lamoureux's channel on the 20th when we do Christmas karaoke.
Yes, since I haven't gotten my planners yet, I'm just filling in all the dates in my big calendar for December of like when everybody streams and what's going on, so that can then help. That'll be easier to transfer into the monthly for the quarter when I finally get those. So that when I stream, I wanted to say that I was streaming Wednesday because Vince and Devin were arguing the Tuesday. But I want to say that Sage streams Wednesday, Thursday night, or Thursday, Friday night. I'm not sure which night.
Oh, the nights. I don't know the nights. Yeah. I know it's Tuesday and Thursday in the day.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to watch more carefully next week and write it down every night. Because whatever day whatever night that they don't stream, I'm going to stream that night. But I don't want to go over them if I don't have to. Because they stream at 7 my time. So then whatever time I stream would be the same. So gonna have to watch that. And time differences in math suck, dude.
For you, it's 10 hours.
Well, I know, but I'm like, because when I look at the thumbnail, it says 5 a.m. Mm-hmm. And so that's 7 p.m. for me. but then trying to like calculate all that in my head with everything else going on, it's like, oh yeah, I'll remember that. And then I don't. I suck at memory.
So Thursday so it's Devin says it's Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So Thursdays for Sage are super busy now, as we're gonna have their morning stream, our game stream, and then their evening stream.
Yeah, and I think that's what confused me on the Thursday stream, because I was like, I had listened to one that morning from them,
Mm-hmm.
and then, or my morning, which was their night, and then I listened to one that night, and I was like, she was saying morning, so for me that was 2 days, but it was 2 days for her, not for me. So that confused the hell out of me. So okay, Wednesdays are still. Thank you, Devin. I'm glad somebody has this. I need to, like, me and all my millions of Excel spreadsheets. Why don't I have one of those? I don't know. But
yeah, and for our new people, Devin there in the comments is like
he's
the author
Teguado.
to timekeeper and link keeper.
We call him Teguado. He's that guy with all the links.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wrapping paper. What kind you get? Is it got snowman? Is it got trees? Is it got snowflakes? Is it got all the above?
Do you want to wrap a snowman?
We need to call you the omniscient. You're everywhere.
I think omniscient would probably be the better.
That's what. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Be quiet.
No, you said both, and I was picking the first one.
To say, I think they technically both mean the same thing. Kind of.
No, omnipotent means all powerful. Omniscient means all knowing.
See, how the hell? I'm a freaking Claire, and I can't even do it. I'm audio Claire though. Okay. All right. Let's to Joyce. Jayce is the voice of reason.
I am? Says who? I'm usually the bad influence.
If it's not you, it's Charlie. So
true.
Between the two of you. Oh, Meadow slept less than 5 hours. Welcome to my life. I go to bed at 11. I fall asleep by 12, and I'm up at 4. All right, let's get this one going in 3, 2, 1, go. If it wants to start. All right.
jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
All right, that was our third sprint. How did we do? What did we do?
We're doing pretty well.
So far, I've been able to get 20 pages of editing, so a page a minute. It's not bad. I'm okay with that. If I can keep that up, I might actually get this thing done in a couple days.
Nice.
Knock on some wood, fake as it is. Knock on some wood. Before I do anything else to myself. So, Devin is everywhere, much like our other deity. And he prayed to the Devin. Yes, you are a smart asky. Hosanna signed up. And Orla given some good advice. There is a checklist that has a link to volume 1, which will give you great ideas, which I will, even though I listened to then, will probably go back just to get some ideas on how I want to throw the unnatural in with this. And since I have till January 22nd, I will probably spend this entire holiday, since I've already got to do my character world Bible, series Bible, working on fleshing that out so that, like, come New Year's write-a-thon, I can work on that. Because most of my checklist has to do with making videos and getting in touch with people. So most of that should hopefully be able to be done this week or next week before I go on vacation from work. So we'll see. Goals and plans don't always equal the same thing. So we talked more last time in between sprints. So we don't have time for another one unless y'all want to do like a quick 10-minute. So up to you guys.
If we did a 10-minute, then we'd have to start immediately, and because if people want to go to the workshop that Sako's doing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. We can end a few minutes early just so everybody can jump over there. And Jayce, you can get with Meadow to talk about the stream. And then y'all can send me a link if I'm not running errands. Then I can jump on for the hell of it just to be my naughty self. I don't play it. I don't understand it, but I love watching you guys do it. So I will say there's something therapeutic about watching you build a house without having to use your hands and muscles. Because that house y'all built the other day was gorgeous.
Oh, that Asian themed one?
That was gorgeous. I'm not into Asian themed houses, but I can, like, as a contractor and a builder, I can understand how, like, beautiful that was.
Well, thank you. That was my work.
I mean, in a normal house, the light wouldn't keep the bathroom door from opening, but you know, there are glitches with the internet. So, all right. So, how did everybody do for that sprint, and how did you do for the stream? Let me know.
I got a character made, and then I tried to save it, and when I opened up the save, it was a blank character sheet. So
I did that at work the other day.
everything that I did during this stream is gone.
Is it gone, or did it just not save, but you saw the file up?
I closed the file.
Oh, see, I always check it before I close it. That stinks.
Yeah, but a lot of that was me deciding on stuff, so it would take probably 10 minutes to redo the work.
Yeah, since you've already got it somewhat fleshed out in your head from writing it. Yeah. I got my document switched over, and I got a whole 40 pages, so that's nice. See, Hosanna has got to run, so happy I caught this and could chat a bit. Same.
It was great having you join us. It's nice having a new member of the community.
Yeah, I've seen her on a couple different places, but I'm glad you came over to mine. Thank you. So Key started writing The Sealed House and got 377 words. Alice hasn't popped in since her 801 and all that. So let me know how you did. CM Master Sango. Yeah. So I'm glad Hosanna was able to get onto Orla's thing, and y'all have talked me into doing it. I make no promises because we all know when I do that, the world tends to want to break something of mine.
Usually on your body,
My thumb, my head, you know.
your toe.
Yeah. Every month. I gotta say, this is probably the first year I have broken so many bones in 1 year. Usually I have like a 5 to 10 year span in between. And this is the first one that hasn't been my fault in a long time. Just me being stupid. But oh well, life happens, right? 2020, we all know it sucks. I am going to do a video when I get my 2 planners, because I was talking to somebody else the other day about it, comparing the Erin Condren and the Plum Paper Company, and how you can like personalize them for anybody that still doesn't have their bullet journals set up. So if you'd like that, and then also there will be the character videos coming out. So hopefully I can plan all that around writing this. Would you like to go ahead and give your outro?
Sure. I am Jayce Maxwell. I'm an author of urban fantasy. I am an editor at rosecityediting.com. I do sim streams. I do the Perfect Pancake stream on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. I do the Sims 3 play with Meadow and Cat Leo, and that's on Wednesdays, and that goes it starts on Cat Leo's channel for the Create a Sim, then my channel for the home building, and then Meadow's channel for the gameplay. On starting Thursday at 1:30 p.m. on my channel, we're doing the Vampire the Masquerade game, which should be a lot of fun. On Fridays on my Twitch channel, I do the Murder Goddess games, where the loser gets got. On Saturday afternoons at 4 p.m., I do productivity sprints on my channel, on my YouTube channel, YouTube and Twitch actually. And on Saturday mornings, I play Alistair Mosley in Sako Tumi's Vampire the Masquerade game, and that is also great fun. And on the 20th, which is a week from today, I think it's like an hour after your stream ends, is AuthorTube Karaoke Christmas Edition.
All right. And for those of you who are new or watching on the replay, I am Amber Crafts. I write paranormal romance. Gods of Karina series book 1, Unknown Love, is getting an overhaul with a new cover and slightly smaller chapters, although the story will not change. If you buy book 1 now, you can choose to get book 2 for free or edition 2 for free. Book 2, Unknown Family, comes out February 9th. Super excited about that. And then hopefully the Audible of book 1 will come out March 9th, which all depends on me getting the narrator of the book in time. I have merch in my store for Unknown Love if you'd like to support, and I'm working on the cover to put on. Hopefully Sage will help me with that in Photoshop once I get that figured out so that you won't have like a background. I'm the host of the Afterthought series podcast, which is usually every second Saturday of the month, with the exception of this month because Broken Hand couldn't edit. So that'll be this next Saturday. So you can watch it over on my YouTube, or in the description of my YouTube, there's all the links so you can listen to it. And then starting in January, the 4th Saturday of every month, there will be one called The Forethought, that is about people that haven't published and their dreams and aspirations, and trying to keep them accountable. And so you know who's coming before they arrive and conquer the world.
My brain finished that sentence and was like, "Know who's coming before they come." And I was like, "No."
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. I've got some great people lined up that I'm interviewing next weekend for the coming year, and oh my god, the level of people I have. I'm so excited. And we all know them and love them, but for me, they're already bigger YouTubers than me, and I love them. So definitely stay tuned for that and subscribe to those. And then, like I said, I don't know when. I'm not promising any times because life tends to want to break things for me. But there will be videos on the characters and the people and things like that. And in the description, you can find the merch if you want to go support. So there's that. Did I forget anything? Don't think so. Oh, and there will be more Insta stuff. That's coming too. I got to learn how to do all this stuff. Thanks to Spence giving me that Facebook creator thing. I'm going to plan this stuff better in 2021. So love you guys. Go over to Sako's, or there are tons of other people streaming if you still want to write. Or later today, maybe Meadow and Jayce are doing something. So we will find out when Meadow fully gets awake. So until then, guys, happy writing and see you.